What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So, my income with BITO to buy MSTY and PLTY, it was beautiful. And I'm going to reveal to you how much I made for BITO. And I actually had a MSTY dividend day as well. So I'm going to reveal to you how much I earned in this video. So, been very busy, having two things going on, brand new job coming up, and travel nursing. But I can tell you, it's two rough shifts I had to deal with, and this really made my day waking up seeing this income this morning. And again, the long-term goal is to use this income with PLTY and MSTY to put in my dividend growth stocks. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check out my BITO income right now. So first on M1 Finance, I am currently at 398 shares for M1 Finance. So what I do, and I'm going to show you how much income I earned on also E-Trade with my BITO. But I have 398 shares, and again, I'm up 1.96%. So I've done pretty well distribution-wise with BITO. And I'm using that income to buy MSTY and PLTY right now, which helps with my dividend investing strategy. So I'm using income from one thing to another thing to my dividend growth stocks. So right here, which I like, and of course I'm going to put more money in BITO and keep on going in the future as well. So it's not just like I'm going to leave it at 398 shares. I mean, it'd be nice to just put some money in next week and get to 400 shares. I'm going to probably start doing that in the next few months. Right now I just need to have a little bit saved up with starting the new job and going from there. But very nice. I sold a few stocks for this, and the returns have been very nice. Now, let me show you how much I earned on M1 Finance. So I made a total of $396.90. So that's going into PLTY and MSTY for E-Trade. So that was a very good day. And again, almost $400 of passive income. Now, it's not guaranteed all the time to have consistent income with BITO, but it's very nice to help turbocharge MSTY and PLTY. So really happy with the results of that on M1 Finance. And I'm going to jump to E-Trade as well. So on E-Trade, I'm doing really well with BITO. I have a total of 375 shares, and my gain is 6.77%, and I'm up $497.50. And if you look at realty income, I'm almost there at 200 shares. I'll probably get there very soon. I was considering using the income of BITO to buy O, but why not do it with MSTY, load it up, and use that income to build up MSTY and PLTY. And in the future, I may use the income of BITO to throw it in some of those weeklypay ETFs that RexShares has. That's a high possibility. I may sell some shares from some stocks into those. But my income that I earned a total of $372.97 on E-Trade. So I'm going to withdraw that cash of $372.97, throw it into M1 Finance, and throw that total of $769.82 into MSTY and PLTY. So I'm nearing the 1,000 range mark with MSTY and PLTY, which is nice. Now, with Jackson Financial, I may throw it into another section. I just had to throw it over here so that I can get my pies a little bit more aggressive. So that's what's going on. So $769.82 is going into these two, and I'm going to show you how much is going into both of them. So $339.71 is going into MSTY, and then $430.11 is going into PLTY. So I'm building up these two, making them a little bit more powerful. And you're seeing that some of the income I earn from MSTY is actually buying Costco and Capital One Financial Corporation. Absolutely love Capital One Financial Corporation. I might give you my affiliate link because I'm a big fan of them and I believe in investing in them as well. If you're interested in a credit card, I've used a balance transfer before with them, and I've have the Capital One Saver card, and I'm getting a new one coming up. The Saver One, which is the one that I own, and the Quicksilver. But Walmart, I'm making $15.95. So you're seeing a little bit of a chain reaction with my investments that I'm putting in and getting the results buying the dividend growth stocks. So you're seeing that. I'm buying dividend stocks and dividend growth stocks. So look at this. Then you're creating a big snowball effect because these ones have a very good tradition of hiking their dividend. Capital One, Costco, and Walmart, those three have hiked their dividends for a lot of years. So getting a raise, these two, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get X amount of dollars every month. So that's the one thing with MSTY and PLTY that I use my strategy for my yieldmax ETFs is to buy dividend growth stocks. Now, one thing I may do, I may show you in a few months, and that will be very risky, but there could be an opportunity with PLTY to really turbocharge a portfolio of mine, not just the dividend portfolio, but another portfolio. And that's an idea that I have. I really have to think about it because remember, these are synthetic calls. These aren't actual shares of the stocks. So remember that. They use synthetic calls, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But again, synthetic calls you have to be very careful with because things go well, things are great. I mean, when things are fantastic, things are fantastic times 10 with the yieldmax ETFs. When the market is at an equilibrium or it's bad, it's not good. This is why I completely don't want to rely on the yieldmax ETFs to retire for or rely on retirement, rely on earning passive income for retirement with the yieldmax ETFs because there's some uncertainty. There's a path that could be good and bad. I want a little bit more consistency like the Costco, the Capital One Financial Corporation, the Walmart, the Starbucks dividends, the PepsiCo dividends, the Nike dividends. You get where I'm going. Now, let's go to how much I earned with MSTY. This was actually not a bad week for me. Okay, so I'll show you my total income. So UPS, I earned some dividends, 809. 117, I made some in Capital One Financial Corporation. TSLP, I made 251.04 on June 5th. BITO, I got 56 cents plus 396.90. MSTY, I made 387 plus 52.95. Yum Brands, I made 425 LFGY, I made 283, and GPTY, I made 156. So these weekly option income ETFs in FEPI, AIPI, the Curve Yield Invest, the NEOS, I really like this too. Now, if you look at hierarchy, probably put NEOS with the safest options income ETFs of the ones that I own. I'd still put yieldmax at the bottom because there's just no guarantees. Okay. Of course, there's no guarantees with the NEOS. And I'm going to be honest with you, if I had $100,000 worth of BITO, MSTY, or BTCI, I would probably put that in BTCI for long term. Now, if you gave me a scenario of using MSTY to buy BTCI, sure, I would do that. But again, the uncertainty, the safety, you got to be really careful with the yieldmax ETFs. So that's what I'm just telling you right now. And what I did since TSLP was down, I threw 250 in TSLP, and the income from TSLP and some of the other dividend stocks got me Capital One Financial, Walmart, and Costco. So you'll see with my investing strategy, I'm using those option income ETFs to buy my dividend growth stocks. So, eventually, 20 years from now or 15 years from now, I'll flip everything. I need to get settled, obviously, and eventually I'll probably settle down with somebody, and I'm probably going to do a prenup, to be honest with you. I still have to worry about the uncertainty of the yieldmax ETFs, the uncertainty of these option income ETFs. I would rather earn or have a $50,000 in some of these dividend growth stocks, because you're going to get dividend growth, you're going to get consistency, and then the unrealized gains versus realized, you got to worry about that. And then you got to you get the dividend discounts and stuff. So that's one thing to consider long term wise. So that's just my investing strategy. That's how I am, being straightforward. I'm glad to get back to you guys and do videos. And, when I'm not working 312s and I'm going to be on vacation coming up, I'm still going to do videos on vacation. So I am going to promise you that there will be videos almost daily. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I will have a video for you tomorrow. Take care and have a good one, and I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. So as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money. So be aware and do your due diligence. You need to go to a financial advisor for financial advice. You need to go to a tax advisor for tax advice. Again, I'm not giving financial advice. I will never give financial advice for you. So if you make a comment, what do you think about this? I can't really answer that because I'm not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice. So just telling you. Investing is a risk. You have to do your due diligence. I'm going to say that numerous times. You guys take care and have a great Saturday.